The other one we got is Our Last Crusade, The Rise of a New World Season 2, just as popular and exciting as Oshinoko Season 2 is. We got it's like, people have been calling this season the battle of the Season 2s between Oshinoko and Our Last Crusade or The Rise of the New World Season 2, so I know we're all watching this, so I know we don't need to say too much about it, but like, what are you guys' thoughts so far in Season 2?
It's a banger. It's like
banger.
best episode I've ever seen in the anime.
This is one of those.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Life is Daijoubu. My name is Cole. I haven't showered yet today. I'm joined by two other haven't yet showered yet todays. I'm assuming, actually. This is just...
Yeah,
Skylar
you're
had
right.
it. Okay. So we're fit to play Yu-Gi-Oh! We're ready to go. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Yesterday. It was fun. It was a sneak peek.
Did you shower beforehand?
I did, and that's why I played very poorly. I'll literally tell you, this is how one of my rounds went. So I opened up my hand, and it was a terrible hand. And I said, and I know the guy that I was playing. It was one of the guys I went up with. And I go, let me see your hand. I'll show you my hand. We compared hands. I said, okay, let's go to game 2. I'm not even kidding. I literally did that. Because it was one of those duels. And
You were super bricked up.
I was super bricked up, and he had the gas, and I know how his deck works. It's a going second deck that just kills you on their turn. And, yeah, I figured, let's just go to the next game. For any of you Yu-Gi-Oh! Inclined people, he was playing Tenpai Dragon, I was playing Branded, and I opened up like an ad libitum of Despia, which isn't the greatest thing to open up. Anyway, yeah, so did you guys have a great week this week?
I didn't understand any of that.
Thane had a little scare yesterday.
Oh yeah, I didn't put. I cleaned my PC out from the dust, and as a smart man, I was like, oh, I'll take the RAM sticks out and clean the little slots. And I thought I had broke my computer trying to put it back in. Turns out I just didn't push him in hard enough.
Yeah, I will say you probably got a little lucky. Did you do that in your room with the carpet? Or did you take it to the kitchen or something?
I took it outside on the concrete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not that bad
Yeah.
then. If you would have done it in your room on the carpet, that static chance I was talking about would have been a lot higher.
Yeah, I would never blow my computer out in the house on the carpet.
I only blow my computer outside in public for everyone to see.
I want to say Thane because Luke was talking to me on the Discord at that point. He's like, I don't know if you heard, but like Thane might have broke his computer. Luke said that when you were talking to him, he described it as he felt like you were talking as if you lost a loved one, like you were that sad.
Well, this is it is a $1,500 computer when I bought it. So
I will also add to this, when I was just making my macaroni for dinner last night and you came out to tell me about it, you also started with, I did a bad thing today or something like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, what? And like, you also seemed like you were about to tear up or something. I was like, shoot. But hey, don't worry. Me and Sky are there with you. If our computers blew up, we'd also cry.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I would cry too, Thane. But when you first described it to me, I was like, oh, he just didn't put the RAM back in. That's why when you were doing the video, I kept telling you to push it in until you heard the click. But I think you were too afraid to push in the RAM.
I don't know. It's weird. You kind of hear a crunching, but I think that's just like the RAM, like kind of going in between the slots.
I'll be honest, that crunchy sound doesn't sound natural.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you described that to me too as well. I'm like, that doesn't sound good.
I was listening to it as I was doing it. I don't remember. I don't think RAM should crunch like that.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
what
also
I thought
wonder if
too.
it's just your slots. Maybe your slots are actually dusty and there's like dust. But hey, they work.
I tried to blow it up, but that's like probably a lot of compact dust. Those slots are tiny, like this big. So
there's not a lot of things in the world that are this big, but I know two.
Yep.
Guys, today's Life is Daijoubu. We're doing the summer anime preview. This is episode 54.
5.
Thanks. I just threw out the number.
That was a close guess.
So close. 55 of Life is Daijoubu. It's the anime podcast There's our little gaff at the beginning, so you know we're humans too, even though we just talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! And computers almost dying and ruining our lives. So maybe we're not normal human beings. I digress.
We're nerds.
We've got anime stuff going on. We got our anime news. And, of course, we're going to be going over every single every single anime in the summer. Summer? Is this summer? Yeah, summer season. And, of course, we'll be talking about the shows that we are currently watching or going to be watching if they have not yet aired. But without further ado, I've got some news. I've got a couple shows that are getting a new season and a couple shows that are becoming a new anime. We'll start with the shows that are getting a new season. We've got one called Minami K. I honestly don't know anything about this, but it sounded like from me clicking on it with all the comments in that post that it is well known, if not, or fairly known amongst the people, I guess, that know it. They really like it. Getting a new anime or something. On that same line, we've got another one called Magic Knight Rayearth. Oh, they know. Okay, boom. I'm glad somebody knew because I didn't. Apparently, it's getting a new anime project.
It's a Clamp
I'm not sure what
manga.
it is. Clamp manga?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Oh, Clamp is the people who made
it's
Cardcaptor Sakura.
It's a company. Clamp is a company.
Well, they're a group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And other things. You'd have to look up their resume.
So that's getting a new anime project. Next one is Fire Force is getting its third and final season, but it seems like it's going to be a big season, like a 2 core, I mean. So 24 episodes, maybe more of your third season.
I thought you could go like 50, but
I didn't look super into it. It honestly could be something like that.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's going to be the final season, so hopefully we get a final season part 1, part 2, and a final season, the very end, part 3.
Yeah. That's split up into 3 parts.
Correct.
Yeah.
As a movie trilogy. The next thing is something we've all been waiting for. This is actually we've all three of us been very excited about this. We all three follow the manga heavily closely.
Can I make a bold prediction?
Yes.
No, go ahead.
Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 4. We're all huge fans of it here on the podcast.
I have not read it.
If you're not reading it and not watching it, then we don't like you.
If you haven't dedicated the last 4 years of your life.
Thane is a prime fan. He's a big Ruka stan. I'm the mommy stan, and
I'm main girl.
He's kind of basic. He's vanilla, so he goes for Chizuru.
Oh no, Kazuya. Kazuya is my favorite.
Oh,
yeah, main girl.
Okay, give me some. That's fair. You're not super vanilla yet, then.
I've never read a single chapter or watched a single episode of the show.
Well, I like Mommy. I still think Sumi's the better girl. But Thane, he just likes big boobs, so he goes Ruka. I mean, I get it. He's a Ruka stan. He loves the blue bow.
I think you would be a Ruka guy.
Like Iruka
I mean, you are a Ruka
Sensei,
guy.
like Naruto?
Iruka Sensei like Naruto. He gives him the big giant scroll at the end after like getting stabbed by the big giant shuriken.
No, he gives him his headband.
I think we're 4 years deep, Cole. You and I are 4 years invested into this.
Yeah.
When did the first season come out? Was it 2020?
I don't know. I didn't start with the anime. I started with the manga with this one.
See, I started with the anime.
I essentially watched the anime because I got caught up on the manga and was like, well, crap, I want something else. Rent-A-Girlfriend. So I started watching the anime. I don't know if season 2 was out at the time that I got caught up or not.
2020. So I've been participating in this manga/anime since 2020. Because after the season 1, I went and read the whole thing, got caught up.
Yeah.
But I had like 140-ish. It was the peak of this show.
Yeah.
With Grandma. Mm-hmm. That was where I was able to read to.
Well, all I can say about Rent-A-Girlfriend is it is absolute cinema. Reggie, keep cooking. We love it. We want more. Never end of this series, please, and thank you.
I want 9,000 chapters of Rent-A-Girlfriend.
That brings us into, Mushoku Tensei Season 3 as well. That brings us to our next couple categories is the new anime. I don't want to say categories, but it's just the things that are getting an anime that haven't prior had an anime. Right? With that great introduction, we'll do our classic game, right? Of I say the title, you guys guess what the source is. First up, we've got Magic Maker Isekai Maho no Tsuku Ikata. As it's, I imagine it's just that just means isekai magic maker. Because Maho, that's magic. I do know that. I don't know what Sukuri Ikata is.
I'm gonna say light novel.
Any guess, Thane?
Probably light novel.
You guys are both right. Bing,
Nice.
bing, bing, bing. All right. Next up is Migratory Birds and Snail.
Sounds like a manga.
That sounds like an original.
It's a manga thing. Got it.
Dang it.
Womp womp sky.
Womp.
Next is the 3 Mikadono sisters are surprisingly easy.
Light novel.
Manga.
No, that's definitely manga, Sky.
Dang
Come
it.
on.
Dang
Think
it.
about it, dude. Look at that title. Stupid rom-com harem. They don't do that in light novels very often.
Definitely sounds like a horny manga.
Horny manga. I don't know anything about it, but I'm just guessing. It says they're surprisingly easy. That means he got into their pants in chapter 1. Last one is Sanda.
Original.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like original.
Womp womp. You guys are both wrong. This is a manga.
Gosh.
This is wrote by the author of Beastars.
Then you were 3 for 4.
Oh, okay.
And Science Saru was the studio that picked it up.
Oh, wow.
And the cover art looks like evil Santa Claus. So I'm watching.
Oh, yeah, I have seen.
Maybe not evil, but
Krampus.
no,
I've
not really
seen some of
Krampus.
this. I saw like a few images. Like, this looks weird. Oh, yeah,
Anyway.
it's the Evil Santa manga.
That's all the anime announcements. The last thing I have is a funny. And I wish I would have had this for last episode because it fits better that episode. But it's a review of Demon Slayer Season 4 from IGN.
Okay.
And now I'm not going to read the whole review, obviously. I'm just going to read the freaking Twitter post, okay? Gosh, F you guys. Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc is the show at its lowest point. This is an exercise in excess and self-indulgence, in squeezing every drop of content from the premise to pad the runtime before the big finale. The Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc sacrifices momentum and depth for an absurdly long and meandering season that should have been a montage. 3 out of 10.
Oof. I wonder how many angry comments are.
There's
At
not
the
a little
bottom.
something for everyone in that
Not a
one.
little something
Yeah.
for everyone for that one. I find this very funny because we also share that same consensus essentially with IGN Guy. But I will say, IGN Guy does not have a good record of giving things good reviews. He gave the last season of Demon Slayer like a 6 or something like that. Which was, I mean, not their best season, but it was still pretty good, I'd say. Maybe not 6 worthy.
I mean, the more I've watched Demon Slayer, obviously we've all read the manga. You read it, right, Thing? Finished it?
Yes, yeah.
I think Demon Slayer's highs are really good, but everything else is either average or below average.
Sure.
Not even not even the characters are really that great, in my opinion.
I at least think the show's swimming in 7s.
Yeah,
It's,
like the highs and the lows
Yeah.
average out to
it's
that. I'd say.
amazing action, not so amazing writing.
And the pretty colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty colors, hot demon chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody after they watched season 1 was like, "Man, I think I like spiders."
I think this.
I lost
No.
my phobia.
Give me some.
I want to give something else to a spider.
Yeah, you do.
I lost my phobia from Dark Souls 1, Queelhack.
I don't get it. That's your reference. I did you
Yeah.
you did the. But yeah, so people are roasting him on Twitter, pointing out all those other reviews that he's done that people hated too, and
Do we know how long, like how many chapters that Hashira arc was?
no, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I
Well,
just
the
blocked
season
that.
was
on my
8
brain.
episodes from what I looked up.
The season was.
Yeah.
So I just need to watch the last episode then.
Was it 8 episodes? I looked up. It was very.
I think it was 8.
Low.
But the 8th
count.
episode was long.
It's like an hour long.
Yeah, it was like the 45 to 50 minute long episode. I never finished it. I still haven't watched that last episode. But I've been being completely honest. I was on my phone the whole time in the previous episode, the second to last episode.
Oh,
so.
you've grinded through the whole season.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do that. I watched episode I think 2 or 3 and then stopped.
Yeah, I would throw it on every now and then.
Sounds like it should have been like 3 TV specials or something.
I also have not finished Kaiju number 8 because for some reason the last 2 episodes the dubbed weren't day in and day out, and so that was sad for me.
Yeah, I also just watched them subbed because I couldn't wait.
Fair. I'm with you. I
Good.
still haven't watched them, but I will be watching them within the next couple days. But without further ado, I think it's time to talk about the summer season. We've got a lot of things to talk about with every one of these shows. I'm sure we've got so much to discuss with all of our favorite plot points and pointy plots. But before we do that, let's get into our list of shows we were watching over this season. I'll go ahead and start. Technically, I have yet to drop Spice and Wolf. It's technically still on my list, and that's also in this season. It probably will end up being dropped if I'm being completely honest. But, hey, that's still technically on the list. Anyway, we're going to get into some great anime on my list. I only watch Peak. So, starting out, we've got Days with My Stepsister. So, like I said, I only watch Peak. I only watch the best of the best. Obviously, that's best of the best. Next up, I'm watching Love is Indivisible by Twins because, yes, of course, I'm only watching Peak this season. I'm sorry to all your favorite Oshinokos, but I can't watch that when I'm busy watching things like Isla sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Sorry, there's just too much Peak this season. So, without further ado, let's get into the actual shows that are probably going to be good this season, which is, of course, Oshinoko Season 2. And then a show that kind of caught me off guard, but was surprisingly good. It's Dahlia and Bloom, Crafting a Fresh Start with Magical Tools. I think the animation's fun. I think the story has been surprisingly good for the first 2 episodes, and it caught me off guard with being good. I expected it to be isekai trash, and it's just a fake isekai where the person dies at the beginning but wakes up and there's nothing to do with their original world, so it's just a fantasy at this point with some good characters. But yeah, those are the shows I'm watching. I swear I had more, but apparently to this list I do not. So yeah, that's my list. I'll probably pick up a show or two while we're going through the big list. What are you guys watching?
So mine, I've got Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. They're finishing that this season.
Nice.
My Hero, they're going to finish that as well. The Suicide Squad Isekai. Oshinoko Season 2. Days with My Stepsister.
Let's go. Give me some.
This is one that I'll talk about when we get to it because I completely read the title wrong. It's called Senpai is an Otokonoko. Boy that likes to dress up as a girl.
Oh.
Then I'm watching 2.5D Seduction.
Nice.
Love is Indivisible by Twins.
Let's go. Give me some. I've not seen episode 1 of that yet. I'm assuming it's incredibly wholesome and perfect and really good.
It's not what you think.
Oh, man.
But it might be. It might be. And then the last 2 is Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. And then I haven't started it, but Cole convinced me of the Alya sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. So that's where I'm at.
It's cute. Honestly, it's cute. It's horny. It's great. Love it.
It's great.
Thane, what are you watching this season?
Why is it in Japanese? Hold on.
Oh, no. Thane doesn't have the Romanji or the English titles going. I guess you wouldn't want the Romanji because that'd still be Japanese. It's just trying to pronounce them in English.
There we go. I got it. So I got Spice and Wolf and Yatagarasu from the previous season. Then for new season, Rick and Morty. What the hell? I'm not watching the Rick and Morty anime. We got Oshinoko Season 2. Tower of God Season 2. I'm still watching Season 1, but I'm only 4 episodes left. My Dear Friend Nokotan, probably in track to be best comedy of the season. Suicide Squad Isekai. It's okay. Good animation. The Elusive Samurai, best animation of the season.
Dang, that's a hot take for 1 to 2 episodes.
Oh,
so
you
far.
should watch it. Just go watch clips, and you'll be like, "Wow, okay." Nier Automata version 1.1a Core 2. Took a long time, but we're back with that. Quality Assurance in Another World. Mayonaka Punch. Bye Bye Earth. Sengoku Yuko, The Thousandfold Chaos Arc. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. And Grendizer U. And Rick and Morty the anime just popped up. I'm not watching Rick and Morty the anime.
But
sorry.
you could be. You could be.
I'm not watching it. Rick and Morty the anime.
Then you're watching a lot.
Yeah, I am.
I'll be completely honest with you. I'll probably end up watching Rick and Morty with my brother at some point because my brother loves Rick and Morty.
Watching isn't that one airing on Adult Swim? Probably.
I have no idea. Probably that would make sense.
That's funny that it's on AnyChart.
Well, it is an anime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Rick and Morty anime.
Oh, it's okay. So it's not Rick.
Not
It's
Rick
By
and Morty.
It says by Telecom.
Yeah, it's a Rick and Morty anime. Like officially the anime.
I'm intrigued.
Sky's jumping on board with Rick and Morty. All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's go through every single show this season. If we want to talk about them, if we are interested enough to read the little blurb that it's got for us. If not, that's completely fine. Because let's be honest, we're not going to be here all day reading all these blurbs.
No, sir.
So the first one, 2.5 dimensional seduction. Scott, you're watching this.
Yeah. I watched the first episode and I was like, oh, I've already seen this. It's called
My Dress Up Darling.
My Dress Up Darling. And I was like, I'm probably going to drop this because it's a 24 episoder. But then I watched season 2 and I'm like, oh.
You mean episode 2?
Yeah, episode 2. This show's extremely horny.
Oh, shoot, I should watch it.
And Main Boy's kind of wholesome because he's just a straight up otaku. And like that pink girl with the white thing and the wings in the front, orange hair, that's a cosplayer. That's like one of his favorite anime characters. Anyway, he's having a hard time because like she dresses up as her and he's like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. But then she takes it off and he's like, oh, you're still hot. Like, what's going on? I'm betraying my girl. Anyway.
I'm betraying my 2D girl.
Yeah, he says that so many times.
So it's not just My Dress Up Darling with like the plot of My Dress Up. It's like, it's a freaking otaku weeb get over his like 2D girls are the best girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm actually watching this
now. It got me because at first I was like, yeah, like, oh, this is just My Dress Up Darling. And I remember talking to you about it. And then the end of the episode, you're like, oh, okay, it's a little bit different. Then episode 2, you're like, oh, there's more chicks. And like, it's a lot deeper than just
calling
cosplaying.
It 2.5 dimensional seduction is probably one of the best titles they could have called. I think I'm jumping on board. Yeah. I know you said you might be dropping, but I might be jumping on.
Season 2 episode 2
I'm reading the manga, so that's bad enough.
It's yeah, it got me, dude. Episode 2 got me.
Wait, how's the animation? I see JC staff right there.
Very average.
Nice.
I mean, there's a lot of
If I'm already watching the manga and I see JC staff, nah.
Let's just say that the cosplayer girl strips all the time in I think it's the manga club that he's in by himself. She strips all the time, and then episode 2, there's a girl that her clothes get wet, so she just gets really naked in the room, like completely naked. And then he does the thing where he slips on something and then falls on top of her.
I hope you guys can finish the rest of this episode. I need to go watch something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Thanks, guys. Next one, I guess we want to go through the order. We'll just go thanks, guy, then back to me.
Got A Journey Through Another World, Raising Kids While Adventuring. That just looks like the blue-haired kid from that other isekai last season.
I like the name of the studio.
EMT Squared.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this. Yeah. I do want to throw another isekai on eventually. I don't remember what the title is, but I was hoping that as we go through this,
you'd remember.
I know for a fact it was not that one, so sorry to all you EMT Squared studio fans, but I think this is a pass from us.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
Next we have A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero.
Cool.
Yeah, those 59% on this frowny faces aren't doing much for me either. Anyway, let's get into peak. We got Isla Sometimes Hide Your Feelings in Russian. Okay, let me pitch this to you, Thane. Okay, so, main girl and main guy, they're sitting in class, right? And then main guy does something kind of stupid or whatever. Main girl goes, in Russian, she says, "Oh my gosh, you're so freaking adorable. I just love you. You're so hot. Really like you." And she's speaking in Russian, so the main guy goes, "What did you just say to me?" And she goes, "You're a freaking idiot, dude. You're so stupid. I hate you, blah, blah, blah." But here's the twist. He knows Russian.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
got him, dude. There's the...
probably still not gonna.
You're still not gonna... Okay. Let me throw one more on top.
Okay.
The first episode, he puts on her tights and gets a nice shot. You jumping on yet?
He puts
on her tights.
That did it. He's in.
Nah.
Sold.
Yeah, I'm into it, dude. It's fun. The little black hair girl, very, very chaotic and very fun. Very into it. No, not the one in the middle. I'm talking about the one on the left. I don't know what the one in the middle is yet, to be honest. Have you seen first and second episodes?
I haven't watched any of it yet.
Okay.
I'm already watching Dear Friends, so
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's a peak show. It'll absolutely be my favorite of the season, so look forward to that, boys. Next up, this is you, Thane.
Atri, My Dear Moments. I'm watching a deer show, I told you. It says it's a visual novel. That's all I know. Civilization under what? So it's like post-apocalyptic. Yeah, most visual novel apps, you think it'd be a slam dunk. Just take the visual novel and compress an anime, but usually they end up trash. So I don't know about this. I don't really know anything about this.
Shout out to my goat, Steins Gate.
Yeah.
That one did it good.
Yes. That was one of the good exceptions.
Yeah.
And what is it, Clanad?
Yeah, Clanad as well, for sure.
Next we have Bye Bye Earth.
I'm
Looks
watching
like we
that
got animal people.
So I looked it up. It's based off a light novel by the guy who wrote Psychopaths 2 and 3 and Ghosts That Shall Arise. But this one might be pretty good because it's a concept about a girl who everyone has animal ears or animal features on them, and she's like clean human. She's like a naked ape, as Gurren Lagann would describe it. And she has a sword that when it's in passive mode, it's wood, but when it's in attack mode, it turns into steel. And like the first episode is like how good she is at killing monsters. Like, okay, so it like establishes things right off the bat, and also goes through her backstory, and has a sad ending in the first episode. I think it's pretty good. I think it could be a solid one.
Is it an isekai?
No.
Okay, this was not the show I was thinking
I'm not
of then.
sure because like the backstory just said she was born from a stone, so it's very vague still, like how she was born. So it might be an isekai, but I'm not 100%. I'm thinking it's just a regular fantasy.
You got me slightly interested when you said it was from the author of Psychopaths doing a fantasy, which is interesting.
2 and 3, the later seasons.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Yeah. Who's
It is Sky.
I did the Bye Bye Earth.
You did Bye Bye Earth? I thought Thane did because he talked about it so much. Dude, we're so bad at this like rotation thing.
I just did it because I'm watching it.
All right, Card Fight Vanguard, Divines Season 2, Divinies.
I've never watched a single episode of Card Fight Vanguard.
Yeah, I've never
and
seen
this
any
is
Card
like the
Fight
billionth
Vanguard.
season.
It's up there. I know people like it, and so it's gonna keep happening.
It's just one of those endless franchises like Beyblade or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
it just keeps
sadly we
going.
don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Well, I guess we technically do, but it's not the same. It's the Rush Duel stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Card Fight. Now it's Thane's turn, right?
Now I got
Okay, good.
Now I got Delilah and Bloom.
Dahlia. Get it right.
Dahlia and Bloom crafting a fresh start with magical tools. Is this an isekai? 'Cause
Yeah,
I
it
saw you
absolutely
watch
is.
it.
See, I have to go back. I have to go to bat for Dahlia because she's a really cool protagonist. I really like her so far. Yeah, like I said, it's an isekai. Within the first like 3 seconds, you see her freaking die, and then there's no reference. I don't even know if she has her memories from her previous life. Like, there's no indication that any of it is an actual isekai other than the first 3 seconds of her dying. If you're curious, She dies from work overload at a computer desk and working in Japan.
Isn't that also that one show you watched with the?
You saw me watching it last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that same premise also in the villainous one you guys were watching? Overworked. Office lady.
I don't think she died at work. I think she just died in her house, like playing the Otoma game.
I don't even remember her dying. Didn't she just like?
She absolutely did at the beginning.
Okay.
Right? Or am I thinking of?
I thought she like fell asleep and just woke up there or something.
I could be thinking of a different one. I could be thinking the Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Young Lady and the Genius Little Girl.
See, this is just when you've seen too much and it all just...
You've seen too much.
Our brains are just stew.
To be fair, I could like tell you the premise and the plots of those shows. I couldn't tell you the beginning of how they got isekai, okay? So I'm going to say I've seen a lot, but like I still know the shows, okay? So
I agree.
I want to defend isekai a little bit. I like isekai. All right, next one.
Days with My Stepsister. This show's a lot better than it sounds.
It sounds so bad.
Yeah.
It sounds so bad.
Very wholesome.
I've seen only one episode so far. I definitely did not get my expectations, but hey, I'm here for the ride because it seems very interesting because my expectations were not met. It could be a good show as a result.
Right. That's how I'm feeling about it. Is like, it's not what you think. It's pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly, it seems like it's going to be good.
Well, we can guarantee no one's watched this show yet because it's literally airing next freaking month. Delico's Nursery.
See, there's an example of I got my turn skipped.
Oh, sorry.
And so, but that was a good segue. So maybe we should just get rid of the freaking going around and just jump into it whenever you feel like it.
Sure.
Let's do it like that. So Thane jumped into it. Tell us about it. Are you watching the show, Thane?
Well, I haven't seen a single episode, obviously, but I'm not watching it. But like, it just looks like a bunch of people, rich, stuck-up people raising kids and taking care of kids.
At least 5 kids. I see 5 kids on that artwork.
Vampires.
There's 6. There's a baby in the one in the right middle.
Jill and a baby.
Right middle, next to the girl in the red.
She got a baby. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Vampires, gotta love them. Dungeon people.
It looks like Dragon Quest if it was an anime.
And they're hunting for their missing father.
I know nothing. You guys got anything on it?
It looked like it looks like a Delicious in Dungeon type thing. But then I watched the trailer and I'm like, nah, I don't really like the character design.
Yeah. Well, here's when you probably are watching Thane, right?
No,
right?
I'm not watching this.
You love this title?
I'm not watching Failure Flame. I became the strongest and annihilate everything with low-level spells.
You sure this isn't a Thane show?
No, I know.
This seems like a freaking Cole show. That's the problem. Yeah. I'm not watching this, but I probably won't be either.
When I see a title like that, it's like, nah.
So when I see titles like that, I get excited.
It's just another isekai.
I'm not watching it though.
Yeah. Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. I've seen Fairy Tale.
Give a shit.
You have not seen Fairy Tale.
I don't know if it was the first 60 episodes, but at one point 4 or 5 years ago, Netflix had this was actually probably like 2017, dude. Whatever was on Netflix at the time, I watched all of that of what Fairy Tale was.
About Fairy Tale. I read the whole manga and thought, this is trash.
This is like, I learned a whole new part about your life right here, Sky. I did not know you were watched Fairy Tale.
Yeah, I watched it back in the day.
Obviously, you're not staying up to date with it, but...
No, because I was just like, well, that was fine.
So one of my buddies, I don't know if they still share this opinion, I don't know if they still have this opinion, but years ago, I remember them talking about Fairy Tale like it was the greatest thing that's ever happened.
It's not.
I think what happens is the more you watch anime and read manga, you realize the things that you liked weren't that good.
Yeah.
I've experienced that.
When I was younger, I thought Dragon Ball Z the best show ever. And then you grew up and
Sword Art Online's still the best show that's ever made. So
it's got some great scenes.
It's got a plot and characters
and artwork.
Yeah.
It inspired Ready Player One.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Haha, this is my kind of trash. Granted, these are you. an old Go Nagai manga getting an anime adaptation.
Some
in
mecha stuff?
2024.
Thane sees a mech and he's bricked up.
I don't
Yeah.
think you're watching this, though, are you, though?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, it's very low budget. It's like, this is like an early 2000s mech show, man. This
So
is
far, this is the lowest frowny face that we've seen so far.
it's pretty not good,
Are
but
you keeping up with it?
it's only one episode.
But
right
you're
now.
going to keep with it?
Yeah. Probably gonna drop it if it doesn't get any more interesting. But
I'm excited for your thoughts
first
later on.
episode
then.
had an interesting twist. Like, okay. It has Mazinger in it though. If anyone's familiar with Mazinger, I think it's a sequel to Mazinger Z. So,
Well, one thing that probably won't have a fun twist for episode 1 is I parry everything. I honestly thought this was a season 2. Apparently, this is season 1 of I parry everything.
Do you think he parries away girls too? He's just like,
I would hope
"Females,
so.
be
looks
gone."
like an
If he doesn't, then
isekai
it's a
because-
lie.
Yeah.
It says everything.
Wait, no. I thought it was a schoolboy outfit, but no, it's just it looks like just a white tracksuit. for
His
the
sword is
pants.
wet.
It's got an
Kingdom
eyeball
of
in it.
Clay faces a dire crisis. An assassination championship made on its own Princess Limburg. Okay.
I think that's broken glass reflecting the monster behind him.
Oh, you're right.
So this looks like a
yeah.
fantasy.
I thought it was an isekai. I remember hearing about this like I swear years ago. Maybe not that long ago, but I swear I remember hearing about it and thinking, yeah, that's what I thought about it. Just the word yeah.
This looks like a Thane show. Kinnikuman perfect origin arc. Buff dudes. Thane likes buff dudes.
Well, here's the
They
thing.
love buff
It's
dudes.
like
True.
the middle of a anime that ended like 30 years ago. So no, I'm not jumping into that.
Not
That's like
jumping
for
into
the
it.
hardcore fans of this franchise. Like, hey, here's a new anime for all you Kinnikuman fans.
Well, something I'm jumping
Yeah.
into is Love is Indivisible by Twins.
Hot.
I don't see the tag that I was looking for though, so maybe I dropped this before I even start watching. I'm just kidding.
mean,
I'm definitely gonna watch it.
I can give you the like overarching synopsis of what will happen.
It's two twins that the guy has taken an interest in, and he doesn't know which one he's gonna end up liking.
Yeah, I've seen this hentai.
I bet you've not seen this hentai though. Makini, Too Many Losing Heroines. Well, maybe you have actually after that title I just read. I don't know anything about this, but it's got a good little smiley face.
Cute girls.
Oh, I know there are other anime titles called Pump and Dump.
Yikes. Does that apply for this one too?
Mayonaka Punch.
I
Mayonaka
watched
Punch.
it thinking it was it's got Yuri Bait in it, but
But then she's a YouTuber.
yeah, it's just
I
about
love YouTube.
It's just about a streamer who gets canceled because she punched her friend in the face during a live stream.
So are you gonna
And
watch? Are you watching this?
Yes, and she doesn't
Oh.
apologize.
At least she didn't flop out her wiener. How did that person not get canceled?
Or slapped his friend during a recording of a Let's Play. That was a deep cut. There's no way anybody got that one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's funny. This is a punny one thing.
My dear friend Nokotan. I didn't know Wit was doing it. Oh, damn.
She
I
got
was already
deer.
interested by the premise.
antlers.
This stuff is crazy, man. It's great. I like it. If you like goofy screwball comedies like Nichijou or I can't remember how to pronounce the one name, but
You're not watching this too, Sky, are you?
No, I was gonna say I feel like I've seen this manga every time we go to Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, I feel like I have too.
I think it's great. You should give it a try. The first episode, it's just pretty funny.
And if I laugh, I have to keep watching. Is that what the stipulation is?
Yeah.
Kind of like if you die in the game, you die in real life. But in this case, it's if you laugh, you have to keep watching the show.
I don't know. Probably.
I imagine this next one isn't a game that you can die in, but it's My Wife Has No Emotions. It's something else you could probably die with.
a new studio to avoid Tezuka Productions. I
Wait.
remember I was burnt by one of their shows.
How what was the show?
It was Under Ninja
Oh, that was from last season,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
2 seasons ago.
Oh, 2 seasons
And
ago.
then this last season they had the Fable. That's why I didn't watch the Fable because I saw that and I was like, ew.
Oh, I was slightly interested in the Fable. I don't know if any of you guys actually remember. It was on my list of that I'm gonna watch. I never ended up watching any episodes of that show, so I just like stopped.
You want to know the saddest thing? I think Tezuka Productions is one of the earliest anime studios, and they're pumping out crap like this.
But like people liked the Fable. I don't know about the anime, but I know people like the manga.
Yeah, they like the manga,
I don't know
which is
anything
probably
about
why
it, but
which is why I guess they didn't like because I guess it just had bad animation.
I guess so.
Yeah.
No clever segue. Sorry, boys.
Nadini.
Nade.
Cheer for you.
I would have read it like the whitest person I know. Nair, nair, cheer for you.
You gotta throw the nade.
Nade, nade.
Nade, cheer for you.
I'm sure. I like the more we say it, I feel like nade is actually the correct way to say it. I don't know anything about it. Looks like it's cheerleading.
Bunch of girls.
Honestly, if I was a younger gentleman and was still watching shows that my sisters watched back in the day, like Step Up or High School Musical, I would probably be interested in this show because it's cheerleading, right? Like that's kind of like in that 2007 era of shows to watch. Anyway, something not from 2007, from like 2016, 17. I was freaking close. We got Nier Automata version 1.1a Core 2. I'm not watching this. You guys tell me about it.
I'm watching it. It's the continuation of
I dropped season
version 1.1a Core 1.
I mean, I technically did as well, but like I didn't give it a fair chance.
I think it's following
Same.
endings C, D, and E. If I'm thinking about it.
It's not following ending A at least?
Ending A and B was Core 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair. Gotcha. Well, this should be 1.1C or something.
No, I don't know.
No longer allowed in another world.
It's about the
This
author.
was the isekai.
It's about the author. It's based off a real author, and he killed himself in real life, and so he's now in this world. Oh, sorry, should not. He rode the sewer slide in real life, and then
It's
now
okay.
he's
We're already canceled by
yeah.
YouTube. Thanks, Thane. Just kidding. I think this was the show. I think this might have been the show that I saw the name of or saw somebody talk about it and it seemed kind of interesting.
Samu Danzai, I think his name was.
Maybe I'll pick it up. I don't know. I'll have to keep that one in mind. Maybe it might have been something else, but I'll keep that in my mind. Something we all have in our minds is Oshinoko Season 2.
It's a banger.
Let's go. It's banger. It's a Return of the Peak.
Oh, look, Doga Kobo. Isn't that the guy who do the Russian girl one?
I have no idea. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Thane, are you reading the manga now? Did you try to catch up with it?
Yeah, I'm still on where the season 1 was, but
I'm
slowly reading it.
Because Skylar and I are caught up.
I just got past the cyberbullying chapter.
Gotcha. Well, let us know what you think about like the actual adaptation overall, especially when you get to episode 1 of season 2 comparatively. Because they took some adaptation liberties, which in my opinion, were for the better. Because I don't know how you'd adapt that and make it interesting. It's literally them just talking in the manga, so like they did the best way they could, I thought. But the other one we got is Our Last Crusade: The Rise of a New World Season 2, just as popular and exciting as Oshinoko Season 2 is. We got it's like people have been calling this season the battle of the season 2s between Oshinoko and Our Last Crusade or The Rise of the New World Season 2. So I know we're all watching this, so I know we don't need to say too much about it, but like, what are you guys' thoughts so far in season 2?
It's a banger. It's like
banger.
Best episode I've ever seen in the anime.
This is one of those. It's one of those shows I looked at. It's like okay, and just completely passed by, and somehow was good enough to get a season 2.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the show. Everything I said was a lie. Next up is Pseudo Harem. I don't see multiple girls in that picture. I don't know if we can call this a pseudo harem.
Well, I think that's like he likes one girl, but I don't know.
All right, looks cute. I might be picking it up. Okay, I'm convinced. I'm picking it up. You're right. You guys got me.
Oh,
you know me.
Oh, it's different personalities.
I'm picking it up. I'm picking it up. This seems interesting.
Read the description.
Yeah. I'll quickly run through the description because it's interesting.
Yeah.
We got E.G. He joins the drama club and dreams of having a harem like the ones from his favorite manga. A girl named Rin is an underclassman. She finds herself crushing hard on E.G. and tries on different personas in his presence to win him over because he likes harems. Yeah, I'm completely watching this. Holy cow. This is the season of romance for me, and I'm so jacked for it. I can't not wait for more romance.
Mine's a season of romance as well.
The next romance we got is Quality Assurance in Another World.
Whoa.
It's not a romance.
Jesus, that's a little girl.
Is it really? I couldn't
Yeah.
tell. I just threw it out there because I needed a bad segue, and now it's an even worse segue. Welcome to the next show.
Thank you, Dr. Disrespect.
Dang, stop it. I can't today.
It's so what it is. It's like this guy's writing down in pen. It's like, all right, there's some inconsistencies. And then you slowly hear it's like, I could finally figure out how to beat the dragon earlier so I could save the villagers. It doesn't work. Like still the event triggers where all the villagers burn to death and that little girl too.
Are you watching this?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're actually like this is legit.
Yeah. And then he's like, no matter what I do, I can't save them. And then it shows that he's in a VR game. He's stuck in there for 2 years.
Oh, Sword Art Online.
Yeah, Sword Art Online. But
like that.
But like they can't get him out. And so it's like he just got to keep doing quality assurance. Like maybe I could find a way to get out if I just keep doing quality assurance. And then season 1 twist, the little girl comes back, even though she's an NPC who's supposed to die in that event. Well, she's on the poster, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm never watching this. Sorry, Thane.
Yeah,
I have
Sky,
a
how
question,
could you?
though.
very average.
Do people not like comedy anime? Is that like something that just doesn't get rated very high?
I don't know.
Well, Nokotan got rated pretty high.
Yeah, I think it's got to be really good comedy,
It's
like
gotta be
Konosuba
absurdist.
levels.
Okay.
It's got to be
get numbers.
absurdist, pretty much. Like, it's got to be so stupid you can't help but laugh.
And speaking of comedies that don't get ranked very high,
Red Cat Ramen. I know the English title. They call it Ramen Akaneko.
That looks like a show for people that like cats.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that
just
girl in the top right's doing something to my
It's
nether
a-
regions.
It's
Purring, if you will.
It's a manga about cats.
Come on. Yeah.
It's a manga about cats who run a ramen shop. And yeah, they think, what happens if cat hair gets in there? They put a sign up there. I'm not watching the show. I'm not reading the manga. But they said, hey, look, we got a sign. It says, yeah, they'll get cat hair in your ramen. Sorry.
Well, you may not be reading the manga for this, or you may be reading the manga for this one. I bet you have not read the manga for this next one, Rick and Morty the anime. Now, I'm a huge diehard. I've watched the original source. I've read the manga. I've binged the light novel 3 times. I've watched the live action adaptation, all 3 movies, all 3 parts of it. It was crazy when they went to the future in the second one. But let me tell you, Rick and Morty the anime, I think it's going to be probably the most banger show of the season. I'm capping, obviously. I probably am going to watch this though with my brother, just because that's how I know he likes Rick and Morty.
But really good Western-produced anime that surprises everyone. It might be another Edgerunners.
I'm a little confused as to why they're making an anime out of a cartoon.
they made like 2 anime shorts, and people really like those. They were received really well, so I guess it was a gateway to an anime.
I did say I'd probably watch with my brother. It probably won't be until the end of the year when he's off work before I watch this. So
I think I'll binge it
looks
eventually.
like they're airing all episodes on August 15th, according to.
yeah, that's what it looks like.
Or maybe they're starting to air.
I imagine they drop them all.
Yeah.
But another thing you dropped in your life, Thane. Speaking of video games,
I'm picking it back up.
But you did drop it. You had to, in order to pick it back up, you had to have dropped it.
Yeah, it's a Sakuna of Rice and Ruin.
Sorry to throw you under the bus right there. It was just for the segue bit, dude. Sorry.
It's about.
Will you forgive me? Will you
I
forgive me?
made a video about this.
Will you forgive me?
How dare you expose me like this?
Will you forgive me?
Do you feel
Will you
exposed?
forgive me?
No.
What if I kiss you on the mouth?
No.
Tell us about this thing.
She's a lolly, Thane.
Yeah, Have you never played the game? I guess you haven't.
No.
Nobody's played this game. It's a great video game.
There's no blood.
No. Was there blood in the...
No. That's what I'm saying. There's no blood in the anime.
Oh, okay, there's no blood in the game.
Can't watch it. No fights. No big action scenes.
No
boom booms.
I mean, they gotta make it kid friendly. So of Rice and Ruin is just about a goddess, a rice goddess. She's a lolly, and she's
a kind of a brat.
She doesn't respect your heritage. So the big goddess on top's like, you go to the demon island with these mortals who infiltrated the palace, and you go learn your heritage. And she's like, I don't wanna.
But I'm
a spoiled rich girl.
Earth, right? Is the demon island Earth?
Yeah. Yeah, actually it is. Yeah, it's like I said in my old review I did back then, it was like a Disney Channel movie where it's like a rich girl learns the value of hard work.
Is it kind of like Konosuba, but the main character's Aqua?
No, not really. It's more serious. It
Yeah,
takes
it's
itself
not-
more
I
seriously.
don't think it's a comedy.
Oh. This is also not a comedy. That's a good segue, right? Somebody else say
Sengoku
it, though.
Yoko,
There you
the
go.
thousandfold K. I watched the first season, surprisingly good. And I thought they were gonna air all 39 episodes at once, but no, they split. It looks like they're splitting it into 2 cores. Looks like they're gonna finish it all up. I think it's good. I think it's worth a watch.
White Fox is goated, so like,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know nothing about it though, so I probably won't be watching. You said this was a season 2,
Yeah.
so I guess there's another reason why I probably won't be watching. But a show that I may pick up. No, I'm kidding. I probably won't pick this one up.
Senpai is an Oto Konoko. I wish I didn't.
Guess
know what
which
that
one is the boy?
Which one's the boys? The guy in the top right.
Which one's the main boy?
Top right.
Thane?
It's the bottom one. He's bottom.
It's the bottom.
Gosh
one.
dang it, dude. Thane picked up
That-
the freaking
you know,
cues.
I wish I
He's
did-
a bottom. Gosh.
I wish I didn't know what that meant, but you know what Oto Konoko means?
He dresses like a girl. That's what
Yeah.
Skylar just told us. He's
Yeah.
watching
Yeah.
this. Skylar's telling me about it.
When I first read this, I read otaku, and I'm just like, oh, I like nerd stuff. And then I watched it. And I was
Well, you're committed. You're committed.
I watched it. I was like, whoa, this is not what I thought at all.
Yo, is it like halfway to a Yuri? Because like he hooks up with a
Yeah,
girl?
it's well, no, it's, I guess without spoiling it, like that guy's his best friend who I'm getting the vibe that he likes the dude,
Oh, okay.
but not because he dresses up as a girl. Like he just legit likes the guy. Like
Yeah.
he's like I think there might be some romance feelings between those two. And then black-haired girl fell in love with the girl version, but then she found out episode 1 that it's a dude, and she's like, I don't care. I want you. I want the girl and the boy. I get 2 different people.
Dang. Maybe I do want to watch this.
I'm not really into it.
Oh.
I just don't think it's a story for me.
I'm going to commit you to 3 episodes so you can tell me if it's good or not, okay? Will you do that for me, sir? Please.
I guess I've already seen 2 episodes. It's just one more.
You already seen 2? Yeah, watch one more for me.
Shoshimin, how to become ordinary. I don't know.
Hey, it's got a 72. That's a big number compared to a lot of the shows you've been watching, Thane.
Becoming honest. Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't base everything off of that
It's
number.
called mystery. Oh, mystery.
But it's also number 11 of the season, according
Yeah.
to that, too. So, yeah, I don't know anything about it, though.
Yeah, me neither. Shy season 2. No. I watched Shy season 1, like 4 episodes. I was like,
He just says no.
But the character was
She
really
got a-
cute.
she's got a, yeah, that is, but
She has a sword.
not a great character.
Is it worth it just for how cute she was? Because
No.
I remember seeing somebody on my Twitter draw her, and I was like, dang, bro, maybe I pick up the anime just because she looks really cute.
No, she's really lame.
I've watched anime for less. I've watched anime for less reasons.
Watch anime for Lent?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch anime for Lent, not give anything up. But something that we may have to give up is the fact that the Western countries can't make good shows anymore, so they have to give them to Japan to make a good show out
Yeah.
of them. So we got Suicide Squad, the East Guy. I knew there was a segue there. I was like proud of myself, but it took a little bit to get there. I fumbled
Yeah.
through, but hey, we got there.
This is fun. I don't
It's
know if you've
Suicide
watched
Squad.
it. I'm having fun with it.
I'll
It's
probably
more
pick it
Wit
up.
Studio.
I do like Wit
Oh.
Studio. I mean, look how cute they made Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
If that's not if that's
If
not
only
reason
they
enough to
had
watch
her.
it.
If only they had her dancing at the end of in the ending.
That really bothers you, doesn't it?
I don't like it, dude. It's very.
Uncomfortable.
I know it's for comedy, but it's very unsettling. I'm like, ew.
Yeah,
this
I'm
like,
gonna commit
agree.
you to watch the ending every episode.
I already skipped it like twice in one episode. It's like I don't want to watch this.
It is very uncomfortable
Yeah.
because the character that is dancing, she's like kind of like
She's
the
like
strict
a
bitch.
She's a middle-aged 50-year-old woman who's say heavy set, and so it's like
50 years old, heavy set. Sign me up.
Okay,
I'd
She's
watch that
black.
ending.
Go
at
ahead.
night-
Yeah,
at
go ahead.
night.
okay, yeah.
If you catch my drift.
Tonight, start.
But something else you could catch a drift about is this mystery thriller that looks like everybody hates.
Tasuketsu, Fate of the Majority. That's the lowest number we've seen.
students find themselves in the game of survival. Half the human population disappears each night.
Half? Man, why make such a cool premise for only to be a 48% liked? That premise sounds sick.
Yeah, it really does.
So everyone gets Thanos snapped
Every night the Thanos snap goes off.
Well, you might need to give that an episode 1 and tell me about
Oh
it.
my gosh, guy, don't you dare do this to me. If I'm making you watch an episode of that other thing, I probably should watch an episode of this, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Another thing, though, that I'm not watching is the Cafe Terrace and its Goddess Season 2.
Etchy.
Probably just not watching this because it's a Season 2. Maybe I need to jump on Season 1 so I can get some of that.
Dude, all those girls' boobs are so big.
That's the one issue I take.
Oh, they're too big?
I just don't want a freaking bigger than my head. Makes me feel insecure about my
Well,
own
it isn't
head
etchy,
size.
so it's probably a romance. So it's a harem.
We like those. Something else we like. I'm gonna let
The
Thane take
quality-
the reins.
So this is a Shonen Jump. This is how a Shonen Jump manga should be made. The Elusive Samurai. I'm talking to you, freaking
The one you did last season.
yeah. The
I'm going to write it down.
Yozakura family, Mission Yozakura family. This actually looks pretty good. In the first episode, pretty freaking brutal.
So I want to say 3 years ago,
Yeah.
Thane comes to my room and says, "Cole, I see you just." Maybe it was longer. Maybe 4 years ago. Cole, I see you just finished Assassination Classroom, the animation.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? And I went, yeah, I thought it was really good and really fun. Thane, well, there's this new manga coming out, and this is probably like chapter 1 to 10 of the manga at this point, called The Elusive Samurai by the same author. I think you'd love it. Cole, yeah, okay, I might pick it up at some point. Cole's inner monologue. It'll be animated.
And it looks good. It looks not just good. It looks amazing. I can't tell you how good this is. Like, this is a Ghibli budget. I was like, why are they going so hard?
I'll pick it up.
Every frame looks amazing.
This was one of those ones that I just kind of forgot about when I was picking my list, and yeah, I'll pick it up.
Manga's crazy too. I'm reading the manga. It's like it's really good. I just like samurai stuff though. So.
But there's one show that I know Skylar will be picking up here soon.
Yeah, the awesome newbie adventurer trained to death by the most powerful party became invincible.
That's an instant day one watch for you, Skylar.
I already
Tell us
watched.
about it.
I already watched it all. Like I went to the future just so I could watch.
Oh,
this.
you did.
my
I thought you
stipu-
went to the company that's making it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
My
It's
usual-
called Future. Their company. Yeah, it's
It's
my
called.
not. It's not
stipulation is-
Yumeta company.
That's the Japanese. It
Oh,
translates
gotcha,
to
the
future.
translation. So it's not. So wait. Shouldn't it say? What's that girl's name from Boruto? Asuma's daughter. Her name is Mirai. Mirai, isn't it? Isn't that what Mirai means? Future Mirai. You know, like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this translated bad? Bad translation.
So my stipulation is if it's 10 words and there's no shortening, I usually don't watch it because I don't want to.
So that's why you're okay with Don Machi, but you're not going to get on this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Oh, that's not the right button. My bad. Oh, shoot. I'm clicking bad. Okay, I'm back. That also means you're probably watching this show then too, correct?
Strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human.
That's 10 words, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, freak me, dude. It's 11.
Nine.
Thane's
It's
not
11.
watching it. I'm not watching it, so I can't tell you about it. We know Skylar doesn't watch trash.
59. Oof.
So I guess it's safe to say that we can just skip to the next one.
You know, it's not trash according to some people, but actually, I'm watching.
That's
Hey,
just
you're
Spy
some
Family.
people.
Tower of God season 2. I'm watching season
Wait,
1. So.
are you saying it's Spy Family because it's like a darker haired girl and a
And a boy.
That's
light-haired
not a
boy?
girl. That's a guy.
The one on the right?
Yeah, that's a
Really?
guy.
I
He's
love
got
anime.
the Akatsuki drip right now.
That definitely looks like a female.
It's a guy.
I know. I don't not believe you.
This guy over here.
I love
Yeah,
anime.
it's the Akatsuki look right now.
I heard Tower of God is phenomenal.
Yes, I really like it right now. Where
It's
is.
number 2 on the list. So
Yeah, it's big. It's a big anime.
about this unnumbered Twilight out of focus. You guys love BL?
Boys,
You guys into BL?
personally, I'm not a fan, but you do you.
Hey, I love Yuri, so I might as well get on BL chain too. BL train. But you got to be watching this show, right, Thane?
No,
VTuber legend. How I went
No.
viral after forgetting to turn off my stream.
no.
What did she do?
Oh.
Get naked on her stream on accident?
She accidentally did she toss off?
I don't know. I don't really care because it's like it says VTuber. I see slice of life, and I'm like, I don't really care.
I'm surprised you're not watching this. Honestly, I
don't
thought you'd be
care.
slightly interested just to see what they would do with the potential VTuber kind of.
I know I
anime.
saw the trailer, and they do have actual like VTuber models in there, but I don't care.
Fair enough.
Because the last one they tried to do with the actual VTubers, they literally promoted NFTs in the show. So I'm like,
Oh,
So you have a little bit of bad blood with
yeah.
it.
well, you may not be watching this show, but I'm sure you're watching this show, aren't you, Thane?
No.
What?
Why does nobody remember me in this world? What is no one going to remember this anime?
Remember who?
Good one, Thane. I'll give you a fist bump for that one. That was a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skylar,
probably-
your
and
joke too. I'll
honestly-
give you that too. That wasn't bad.
I'm
That
probably
wasn't bad.
not going to remember
Tried to
it.
process because I was processing
I'm
things.
probably not going to remember it after we're done filming this episode.
Oh, freak, dude. Okay, let's just move on so we stop burning this show.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude. Wisteria Wand and Sword.
Definitely not going to remember this one either.
Hey, it's got a 76%. It's number 8. This is for all you Harry Potter junkies, I bet.
It's Bandai,
And
Bamco.
that's
know
just-
nothing
That's
about
just Sunrise. That not all their shows are going to be quality.
Hey, we like Gundams. I guess it's Harry Potter, but not Gundam this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about it. Sorry, boys.
Shorts. Oh, we don't
We're
watch
moving
any of
into the
these.
next stuff. This is the stuff where we kind of go through fairly quickly. We got some shorts. I don't think we need to bother with the names because half of them aren't even in English. Unless you see something. Oh, plus size
fat
elf.
elf.
People love that one. People are really into that one. So there's that for you.
Fat elves eating
Yeah.
fries.
I
Remember
saw this
watched
was Studio
the Theater
Bones.
of Darkness.
Theater of
That
Darkness.
looks creepy.
And I watched this like
What the? It's
when it
made
was
by
on season-
Ilka? How's that even possible? They're a game studio.
maybe they're
Man, maybe they got an animation thing. But
Magical Girl.
yeah,
and Evil
Magical
Ten used to be
Girl.
arch enemies.
I see that that's by Studio Bones. That's why I'm bringing that up right now as well.
But it's a short anime, so it's like 5 to 10 minutes
Oh, really?
an episode.
I could watch that quickly then.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of leftovers. We got Mission Yozakura Family. Thane hates that show. My Hero Academia Season 7. Thane hates that show.
Oh,
Spice
yeah.
and Wolf Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf. Thane hates that show.
I love that.
The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Thane hates that show. I'm just kidding. Thane loves Spice and Wolf. He loves Holo. We already know this. We
Yeah.
learned this last episode. The Fable, once again, we talked
Why
about this
that's
slightly earlier.
25 episodes. I am very surprised.
We talked about this slightly earlier where like the manga seems like people really like it, but this animation maybe not as good of an adaptation as we would like. And then Yatagarasu thing, you're still watching that one.
It's good.
Moving on, we got
Bocchi
some
the Rock.
movies. It's the Bocchi the Rock part 2 of the anime, but as a movie.
Yeah,
We got Crayon Shin-chan looking adorable, catching some T-Rexes. I don't get it, but all you
know
Crayon
Crayon
Shin-chan
Shin-chan,
lovers,
yeah.
go off. I don't know why there's an ecchi tag in Crayon Shin-chan. I feel
Slay.
feel
I
very
think it's just
scared
Slay.
about
I
that.
think it's just got a bunch of dirty jokes in it. That's it.
Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
I feel really
It's
scared
nothing-
about that.
It's nothing sus, but he does moon the camera, so
Okay, that's the etchy part. Hopefully nobody actually does anything to that
Yeah.
one. Ghost Cat, Anzu, The King of Prism, Dramatic Prism.1.
I don't know.
Love Live getting another show. Wait,
Yeah.
is this isn't carryover? Oh, these are movies. These
Yeah.
are movies. Mononoke Kurosaka, My Hero Academia, You're Next.
I know there's a new My Hero movie coming out.
Something Monogatari stuff apparently with the name.
Is that just a summary of a arc?
VTuber
no,
boy
it's a
band.
VTuber boy band.
No. My
Oh.
Hero.
Maybe it looks like it would be right.
Yeah.
But
'cause
there's
it just
also
says
some.
You're
There's
next.
look in the middle. There's two characters that
yeah.
are from One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
They got that joke. I'm
Fucking
happy.
Shanks is right there.
This one looks interesting. The Colors Within. It's by Science
The
Sorrow.
colors within.
That'll probably be an interesting.
Is it
interesting movie.
what's his name? I can't remember how to pronounce his name. That one guy who directs weird movies.
Maybe
Is it him? Maybe.
The
The one wonderful Pure the movie Doki Doki Game no Sekai de Daibokuken. It's
Daibuken.
Precure.
And then Zegia, that one by
Zegia
Sunrise.
Pain.
It's got mecha in it,
Zegia
of course.
Pain.
It needs mecha if it's
STA.
Sunrise.
I've never.
Honestly, I'm not a big mecha guy, but I'm becoming one. So maybe this is maybe this will be a fun movie. It's by Sunrise, so we got some ONAs, OVAs, and specials. I'm literally just gonna point out the ones that
Code
popped in my mind.
Geass. That's airing right now.
I don't know anything about this Code Geass thing, but this Dead Demons Zeta Destruction. Very interested in watching this. I might just pick this for
It's a series of movies,
anime at some point.
I think.
But it's gonna be it's like TV shows as well. They did movies and TV shows.
Okay.
It's the same thing though. It's just like split up in different things. Like I said, I'll probably end up picking this for the anime podcast at some point so I can watch it with you boys.
We say the title, it sounds like we're having a stroke in the middle. Dead Demons of Destruction.
It's Inio Asano.
Yeah,
It's like one of his only manga that's been animated.
Yeah.
And it's not supposed to be not as dark. Obviously, it says it's a comedy, so
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm not going to cry from watching this or feel incredibly bad about watching this. Some more probably what's it called? Recap stuff. Sound Euphonium 3 extra. Oh, I guess that's like OVA stuff.
Yeah. Kengan Ashura.
Wait, pause right there. Kimi no Todoke,
Yeah.
season 3.
Yep.
They made that forever ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just getting a online streaming
Season
sequel.
3.
Yeah.
Production IG too. So
Oh, Monogatari series. They're continuing that.
There you go.
Okay.
there's another one.
Oh, that Rising Impact, like the guy who wrote Seven Deadly Sins. That's like his first manga.
Okay.
So that's an old one.
The
Terminator
Zero. I
Zero.
was gonna say that's the one that you'd be excited
That's
about. Thane.
Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's good, it's production IG, so it'd probably be really good.
Laid Back Camp getting some more OVAs,
Yeah.
and that looks like it's it.
We did it.
That was the whole season. We went through it all. I mean, near the end there, obviously we kind of went through pretty quickly, but yeah, that was the whole season. You see it all flashing between your eyes. Hopefully, none of you guys
They get
have any
Arnold
seizures.
Schwarzenegger to voice T-800. It's a definite watch.
What do you guys think about the season as a whole?
It's definitely the season of romance.
I'm surprised how much romance there actually is, but I'm so for it. I won't lie. The last couple seasons, I've been wishing there would be more romance. So I'm very excited for this
Funny because
season.
I don't think I'm watching a single romance.
Well, that's your tastes, though. You just don't really like romances that much.
What
That's fair.
What shows did you guys add? I only added 2, which is the
I added
Russian hides her
0.
feelings and then the elusive samurai.
I need to go back through the list as I
did
do it.
0.
Mine would be probably, I know for a fact, 2.5 dimensional seduction, and then, what was the last one?
Or as I like to call it, short 2.5.
Elusive Samurai. I was gonna give that an episode. I have to give that garbage show an episode that you. What one was the garbage show you told me to watch?
You don't have to. I don't even remember.
I don't even remember.
Oh, it was the people are disappearing Thanos.
Oh
snap.
yeah, Thanos Snap. No longer allowed another world. I'll probably give that an episode or 2. Oh, there it is. Pseudo Harem. That was the other one I was thinking of. So those are the shows I'm gonna be adding on. But like, remember, these are more so on the cutting block if they're gonna be added this late.
Right.
But that does it. That's our show. But because we're back to our normal episodes, that means we get to pick a show to watch as a group, as our book club episode. And hey, It's Sky's turn to pick an episode or a show. Now, no offense, Thane, but I really hope Skylar picks a banger because still wasn't as bad as that one show.
Be the beginning.
That was you weren't supposed to see what I said there, Dan. So I put my mouth over it like that.
He roasted me. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Roasted Sky. Sky, what'd you pick for us to watch?
So, I know nothing about the show other than it's a banger and people like it. It's called Bungo Stray Dogs.
Oh, okay.
Season 1, I believe
We're
it's
gonna watch
12
all
episodes.
season 7s of it.
Yeah.
All 7 seasons of it.
That was the show I said I was gonna watch all the way when it was on season 5, and I didn't. I even
Now it's
make
like
it
season
past season
6 or
1.
7 now, I
Now
think.
you can watch season 1 with us, the boys.
It's a shonen manga.
The only thing I know about Bungo Stray Dogs is one time I was at the mall with my mom, and we were passing by a Hot Topic, and they had like a clearance anime T-shirt sale, and my mom points at Bungo Stray Dog T-shirt and says, "Oh, that looks cool. Would you like something like that?" I'm like, "It's cool. I've never seen the show though, so I don't know anything about it." It's just like, "Oh, okay," and we just kept walking.
Gaming.
It sounds like I'm like a young kid in this, but I'm literally like 20, 26 when this happened, so. That's what I go shopping with my mom sometimes. Yeah. Shopping's fun. What of it? I don't live with my parents. At least there you go.
If you go shopping with your mom, usually she'll be like, "Hey, do you like this?" And you're like,
she'll
"Sure."
buy it for
she
you.
Just buys it.
There you go. There's your life hack, everybody. Shop with your mom. She'll buy you clothes. That's our episode. We're watching Bungo Stray Dogs. We're watching all this trash romance, and I'm so here for it. I'm going to go watch some of that trash romance right now before I shower, because that's how much of a gamer I actually am. We'll see y'all next time. Have a great life. Bye.
Bye.